China kicked his ass.
Guys, one of the great misconceptions about this election is that Donald Trump is the better candidate on the economy. Don't ask me. Most people, when you poll them, it's about 55% to 45%. They say Trump will be better on the economy. Now, my feeling or my understanding or my knowledge is that this is actually the exact wrong way to think about it. Mark Cuban has been going on the road, on the trail, and explaining this. So we have a couple of clips here from this News Nation town hall. We had Stephen A. Smith in there, a few others. Dana White stopped by, so we'll come back and check on that. But take a look at this. We have a couple of clips here. Mark Cuban explaining exactly why this perception is false.
And second, you have to look at the root of inflation. I'll tell you exactly when the very first kernel of inflation was set. And that was in April of 2020. It was right at the early days of the pandemic. The gas prices were $1.87. The oil companies went to Donald Trump and said, we are getting crushed with gas prices at $1.87. Please go to Saudi Arabia and your friend MBS. Please go to Russia and your friend Vladimir Putin and ask them to reduce production. So he had a choice to make. Does he help his oil company cronies, or does he help keep gas prices low? You already know what he did. He went to he went to support his oil company cronies, went to MBS and Putin and said, please reduce production. That was the day inflation started. And you can track minute by minute, hour by hour, month by month, year by year, quarter by quarter, that as long as that agreement was in place up until 2022, gas prices kept on going up. The minute that agreement came out and production changed, gas prices started going down and you saw inflation go down. So you can take all you want and blame it on the Biden administration, but it started with Donald Trump. And
Precisely, exactly. Guys, if ever there's a decision for Trump to make, if he's going to choose between the American people, the everyday person, the poor working folk, or supporting and propping up and bailing out his rich corporate banker, oil moguls and buddies, guess who he's going to pick? Every single time he has proven, and he will do it again, he will pick those people. He doesn't give a shit about any of us. He doesn't give a damn about the economy. All he cares about is himself and his own personal power and what other rich folk think about him. He wants to be in the cool club, and that's basically the long and short of it. Okay. And if that's not convincing enough for you, this second half where you have Dana White coming on as a Trump surrogate, Mark Cuban just absolutely takes him to task on the same issue.
Dana, I love you. You're so wrong. Trump, inflation was up 25% over the Obama economy he inherited. Ask him about Yemen, where he decided not to take action and allowed 100,000 people to keep on dying in Yemen. Talk to him about his tariffs. What worked with his tariffs? He had 4 years to make tariffs work with China. China kicked his ass. China took him to court, right? Because he didn't know how tariffs worked and it hurt the economy. The economy was rolling along and it got so hit by the tariffs that his appointment to the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, had to come back in and cut interest rates 3 times. And then we get to the real point of reckoning, the pandemic. And what does he do? He says, if we don't test people, the viruses didn't really happen. He holds back on resources, except for Vladimir Putin, to keep people from getting healthy. That is not an accomplished president, Dana. He has not done anything. What he got, he inherited. You know what?
Nothing to say to that absolute mic drop moment. He inherits the Obama economy. He goes and tries to talk tough and do these wacky tariffs with China. He gets blown out of the water. You can go and check the markets were going absolutely haywire at the time. And the only way they were able to stop it was with stimulus and with the Fed bailing him out. Absolute and utter failure. He mismanages COVID. He most probably led to the deaths of thousands of more people and his own supporters likely than would have needed to be with his rhetoric about testing and vaccines and all of that misinformation and garbage. And not only that, but if you look at what they're saying currently, even Elon Musk is acknowledging, Elon Musk is Trump's biggest supporter right now. Elon Musk wants Trump to do a sort of a pseudo like Argentina plan, even though we don't have the same economic situation as Argentina. So why they are, even thinking about implementing this is insane. They want to like cut the federal government budget in half. They want to spike inflation and they want to like totally reorganize the economy for no reason, right? I mean, there are much smarter ways to do this. So they want to like burn it all down and cause, they want to cause some hurt and some hardship, even though we are already heading in the right direction and recovering. Guys, I will be the first to recognize the economy is not perfect. It's got several issues, and those need to be addressed. But Trump is not the guy to do it. Trump is the one that broke the economy. Biden, Harris have been trying to fix it. Going back to the person that broke the economy is absolute insanity at the highest order. Don't do it. Don't go there. Tell your friends about it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.